After preliminary testing, the USDA is saying a Monsanto corn product genetically engineered to increase ear biomass is unlikely to pose a plant pest risk. The trait is being considered for deregulation or commercial approval. Documents from USDA's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service are available for public review, and comments will be accepted for 30 days after publication in the Federal Register. Corn is tasseling and seems to be on the right track, but agronomist Adam Spellhaug says you should still be in the fields keeping an eye on your crop.
You know, maybe some fungicide work if you do notice some diseases, which normally there's not a lot of out here. Still keeping an eye on insects. There's a lot more conventional corn out there this year. So, you know, corn borer has never been a big issue with all the BT corn we normally have, but with the conventional acres now, this would be a good time to be maybe applying some insecticides as far as controlling corn borer. You know, scouting and management's a big thing, keep an eye on it. And then maybe doing some evaluation on fertility, you know, checking the leaves, doing some tissue sampling, make sure with the early rains we had this year, there's a lot of denitrification, some leaching, so checking those plants, make sure there wasn't any nitrogen loss or any other nutrient deficiencies.
Adam says with some luck, a big yield, and a rebound in prices, the area could see a successful year for corn production. Officials in Thailand fear a long-running drought is set to cost the country's rice export industry billions of dollars. Rice farmers struggling through Thailand's worst drought in decades said they had no choice but to prepare their land for planting despite not having received enough rain. Government officials had told farmers to hold off on planting their crops in a bid to ease the impact of the drought. The Office of Agricultural Economics estimated the delay could amount to $1.8 billion worth of damage to rice farming in the country's Central Plains alone. It's estimated this year's rice production will decrease by 11%, or about 24 tons from the average of 27 tons per year. Exporters have raised concerns about the impact the lengthy drought could have on Thailand's competitiveness in the global market. The Thai Rice Exporters Association said the lower than expected output could see the country lose market share to rival countries like Vietnam. The rainy season officially began in the last week of May. In rural areas of Thailand, village people have been taking part in ceremonies in a bid to break the drought. Ban Leom district is among 265 districts that have been declared emergency disaster zones by the government since last winter. Well, with over a dozen Republicans currently vying for the GOP presidential nomination, most candidates have been focused on states like Iowa or New Hampshire. But as reporter Chris Conti explains, one presidential hopeful has been spending the last few days in a Franklin farm field.
It's going to be a pretty decent season.
Rain is what most farmers fear in the summer.
A lot of people like to pick their tomatoes when they are just turning.
Lately, though, Dave Kelly has had problems.
No, those are buzzards.
Of a much different variety.
We had to replant because the crows came out here.
Having been terrorized by crows before.
The crow can pull that up out of the ground, and the seed is still connected to the bottom of it.
Dave knew there was only one solution to keep his garden safe.
The most effective thing, of course, is a scarecrow. Anything that looks like a real human will keep them out of the garden.
Imagine.
Gives him the authentic chest look.
What those scared crows thought.
We should have put some real hair.
When they saw this.
We tried to get a Donald Trump suit, but the Goodwill store didn't have Donald Trump brand.
A registered Republican, Dave couldn't think of a more towering candidate to watch over his garden.
Probably about the same size as Donald Trump. I think he's 6'3", 6'4".
And all politics aside, Donald is doing his job.
Since we put Donald up on July the 4th, we've had no crows.
Call it a grassroots campaign of sorts that is making him stand out in a crowded field.
I think it's hysterical.
If you drive down the road and you start looking at his eyes and you keep looking, he appears to be following you as you go by.
He's using his green thumb to try his hand at politics.
It's going to get very entertaining before it's over.
Coming up right after the break, we'll take a full look at your weather forecast.